question, who should really be defending themselves? Israel has the right to defend itself, or the Palestinians, who have been for 60 years under attack by the Israelis? Who has the right to defend themselves?
Why? Why would they do this? What have I done to deserve this? What have I done to offend any Israelis? And this is a question in every Gaza's child.
We were coexisting. This is not a religious conflict. How could it be? There was no United Nations, there were no human rights groups to protect us. And the answer is very simple. Because the world is being conned by a nationalistic movement, by a political, flawed, selfish movement.
What Israel have done in the past month or so for the people of Gaza is a plain statement from Israel against humanity. It is by no means but unfairness and hatred that children, women, schools, and hospitals are to be targeted in a war.
I am an anti-Zionist Jewish citizen of the U.S. and the world, and I call upon the U.S. government and the international community to hold Israel accountable for its crimes. We will be watching and we will not be silent.
The U.S. and Israeli governments, because look at the people that they have chosen to fight. People who, for 60 years, have resisted ethnic cleansing, dispossession, international isolation, all kinds of calumny, and have still said, we are going to fight. It is an honor to speak and to march with people from the Palestinian community and the Arab community and the Jewish anti-Zionist community. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on? You can do that louder. Which side are you on? One more time, come on, here we go. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me now, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Now tell me, can you stand it? It happens every day. Will you fight against atrocities or turn the other way? Tell me now, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on? Come on, even louder. Which side are you on? Now come all of you people, good news to you I'll tell, of how this movement for justice has come to give them hell. Tell me now, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me now, which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Okay, so yeah, and then we've got some, but I mean, if anyone asks you since the Marshall, the next community organizing is going to be this Wednesday at the Nixon Church at 7 p.m. So if people are excited and want to follow up.
Excellent. All right, that's all we have. Thank you. Let's keep it strong, and you know, let's have a good action. We're going to march today. You know? Yep. I'm not sure how many people are going to come, but there's no okay to do this. We're going to march. All right. Hey, hey. Yeah. Hey, hey. Take one anyway,
my name is Sean Joseph, S-H-A-U-N-J-O-S-E-P-H. Don't have a title, just who you with organizer. I'm a member of the Rhode Island Mobilization Committee, Stop War and Occupation. What are you guys doing here? We just thought it was important as people in the United States to stand up in solidarity with Palestine. Our government has supported the assault on Gaza that took place over these holidays. And we just want to say that this is not in our name, this is not to our benefit, and we want to stop this. We want justice in the Middle East.
And I wish you could know what it means to be me. Then you'd see and agree that everyone should be free. And I wish I could fly like a bird in the sky. how sweet it would be when I found I could fly. I'd fly up to the sun and look down to the sea. And I'd sing, 'cause I'd know how it feels to be free. Oh, I wish I could share all the love that's in my heart. Remove all the bars that keep us apart. And I wish you could know what it means to be me. Then you'd see and agree that everyone should be free. Hello, thank you all for paying attention. Thank you for being cold. So, of course, the people of Palestine are suffering, but I am a huge member of the anti-war movement, so I have something to say about the American Army and how they treat their own female soldiers. So, thank you. We're digging mass graves on army bases, smearing mud over innocent faces. There is a war within the war, a war they won't show on the news. Not that that's new, but there's a war within the war on International Women's Day. March 8th, I learned about the war for gender equality in the military. Rape and sexual assault is running rampant among battle buddies, and girls won't even go to get water alone, except with a scared hand-clutching switchblade, because you never point your gun at a fellow soldier. An army of one fucking itself over, and girls won't even go alone to get water. In 120-degree desert weather or warmer, they start slowly dying of dehydration in their sleep. Insurgents stop listing dehydration as a cause of death among women soldiers in the briefings. With tongues dry, vomit-stained and empty, they are shipped back home as heroes instead of casualties. Flags draped over their coffins as if covering up the knees. Still, pride open, please. 160,000 women have served in Iraq. That's more than any other war combined to this day, so imagine 160,000 faces in uniform, with 90% having been sexually assaulted, 30% raped. Imagine Purple Hearts, permanent scars, faces you can't take or live remembering. Imagine a fighter being more fearful of who she's fighting next to rather than her assigned enemy. Like guerrilla polygamy, a gender becomes more dangerous than incoming fire. They're keeping silent for the benefit of the team, the effort, the dream, muted screams, the killing and being killed, a war within a war. And it seems that the homeland and the battleground share the same open wounds, housing the same maggots, gun, powder red, white and blue bruises surrounding. But no matter what continent, unwanted spit tastes the same. It dries like sand into the skin, rough, seeping down to the bone, mixing into marrow, making a home in you, forever a sin among sinners. The barracks become catacombs where young women rot, ones who wanted a chance at an education or just a future, not to be taken prisoner on their own side. And the veterans are deadlocked in mirrors, staring into their own eyes, a reflection of a camouflage nightmare, vile, nothing sacred spared. And whether there or just here, we're still all locked and loaded in each other's crosshairs as we're digging mass graves on army bases, smearing mud over innocent faces. There is a war within the war, a war they won't show on the news. Not that that's new, but there's a war within a war, a war within a war, a war within a war, a war within a war.
Thank you very much, Meg. We're just about ready to go. 2 more quick speakers and then we're going.
the members of the Providence Poetry Slam were talking and thinking about some ideas, and we were talking amongst each other about the idea of relationships and how we have a relationship with everything that we touch and everything that we buy and everything that's in our community. The headquarters for this corporation is here in our community. They design and produce weapons of mass destruction, missiles, landmines, and the Bell Textron attack Cobra helicopter used by Israeli defense forces against Palestinians, against people around the world. They design many of the weapons that are used by imperialist nations to assault smaller countries and smaller people, and their capital is right here in our city. And if we don't do our best to make some noise and spread the word, that's what happens here. It may look all nice and fancy and awesome, like it's a great job, but that's what they do. They design things that hurt people. That's right. And if we don't make noise, then we're complicit in that. That's right. So the Providence Poetry Slam has purchased 13 carnations, and along with our brothers and sisters who have direct ties to Palestine, we're going to lay 13 flowers at the base of this building. Each flower represents at least 100 people killed in Gaza over the past month and a half. 100 people for each flower. The time has come, and we all know nobody can be an activist 24 hours a day. Nobody can be Superman, but we all got to do more. And we all have to own up to what's going on in our own communities and do our best to raise awareness and plug in where we can. So we're going to place one flower for every 100 people, 100 civilians killed in Gaza. Right here at the base, and then we're going to have a moment of silence. We're going to have a word from Nasser's friend, and we're going to have a real moment of silence to really sit and think about what it means. Because it's one thing to get on a microphone and to organize and protest in a place where the cops are brutal, but they're not going to bulldoze your house, and they probably won't lock you up and kill you. And I recognize that if I was an organizer in other places in the world, I might not even be here right now. If my skin wasn't this color, I might not even be here right now. So they're going to lay these carnations. We're going to have a word from Nasser's friend, and then we're going to have a real moment of silence. So right in the arc, right at the foot of this building, you can lay these flowers.
Okay, guys, let's go over here. You can even make it thicker than this. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. There's no one here.
Mama, can you fix those two over there? These two. Thank you so much for your support for Germany. We will appreciate that so much. Thank you.
These attacks are children, senior citizens, women, adults, and I think it's time to work and have a moment of silence.
Alright, so we're here for them. We're going to keep this strong. Going back. We're going to keep it strong. Back to Burnside Park. There aren't any more speakers left. We're going to go back to Burnside Park and make it a social. So that we can keep this going and keep the pressure, no matter how big or how small, we keep it up and going over the next 6 months, over the next year, as long as it takes, okay? So we made it strong all the way here This was a great action so far. We're going to take it strong all the way back to Kennedy Plaza. Keep the energy up, keep the morale high, and we're going to wrap up strong and walk away as a community in solidarity, knowing that we wrapped up strong and that we did what we came here to do today. We had multiple people involved, multiple organizations, and we kept it strong and peaceful and honorable all the way through from start to finish. We're going to finish this off strong? Yeah.